Welcome to my channel, Stitching in La La Land. My name is Lauren, and this is Loki, the little fur ball asleep behind me. So hopefully there won't be any barking in this video. How have y'all been? I know it's been a little bit. I'm sorry. Christmas and life and having a little one home has been a lot, to say the least. But I've gotten a lot of stitching done. So got a lot to show you today. We've got WIPs that I'll just show you all of them from where they are today, and well, of course what they should look like and when they're finished. And I have two new starts, and a little bit of haul to show you that I did wait for Christmas to do it for. So yay, go me. I did what I said I was gonna do. So let's get right on into it. And this is the first one we're going to see is Welcome to Diagon Alley. It is by Magic Country Stitches. I think I said that right. Magic. Yes, I did. I said it right. Yay. It's part of the Harry Potter travel poster series. So I have the others and I plan to start those when I finish these. But this is where we are now. So this one will have some back stitching that will go into it. It'll be a lot more detailed around the dragon and the windows and things. And I believe it might even have stuff in the signs as well. This little needle minder came from stitchfauna.com. Stitchfauna.com. It came with one of my mats from last year. So that's where you can find that. The Aida is just regular 16 count Aida, and I gridded it with metallic silky thread. And I believe that this one was actually called to do it on 14 count, but I started it on 14 count and I did not like it. I don't like two strands for 14 count. So instead of just adding another strand, I changed the fabric to 16 count, and it's working out well for me, I think. Oh yes, these little bobbin things are on all of my projects. They're called Easy Bobs, I think, Easy Bobs, on Amazon, and I can link that in the bottom as well. Nothing that I have is sponsored. I wish. Come on, sponsors. But yeah, that one is Diagon Alley. I love that one. And it is 71% complete. I believe it's the furthest along that I have right now. So that's that one. Then we have, this is geckorouge Haunted House. And it is, I believe it was a gold member exclusive, and it's by Lornalaine. This is what it would look like. And this one I did not take out of the Q-snap because that's all of the work that I have on it so far. So I believe this is almost 3 pages, because this little part right here I believe was actually a page. Counts as a page, but I guess it counts as a page. The needle minder came with the kit. The fabric is 28 count Magic Guide, and I'm doing this one 2/1 tent stitch, which is just a half cross. And let's see, what else do I have about that one? Let's see how long I've got. I don't have very much of this one going yet. Sorry, my notes are over here on my computer. This one is at 5.8% complete. So just a little tip of the iceberg this year, but we plan to get that one going. I'll tell you all about my plans for the year as well at the end, because we're doing some WIP Go, and I even joined a new, not a new group, but a new to me group. So I'll tell you all about that at the end too. So this one is geckorouge, and it is by medusadollmaker, and it is Morticia. And here we go. This one is all that I've got done as well, so it's still in the Q-snap. I believe this is almost 2 pages. And medusadollmaker's things aren't on geckorouge any longer, but you can find some of her designs on Etsy. This one came with a kit, so the needle minder I got with it. The fabric is also the 28 count Magic Guide, doing 2/1 tent stitch on this one as well. I'm really enjoying the tent stitch process. I think that might be my favorite for full coverage. Probably going to do that from now on for full coverage. And I really like the even weave better than the Aida. It feels like it doesn't catch your thread as much, so it's smoother when you're pulling it through, and then just makes all the difference in the world, actually. Okay, so this one is Universal Monsters Stitch Along. Here it is. It's by the Witchy Stitcher. And this one was a stitch along. It's not a stitch along anymore, so I've got lots to choose from. This is where I'm at right now. This is with the large moon. This fabric, let me pull it up. This fabric is 32 count Lugana in Stormy by Picture This Plus. And this little needle minder came from Amazon. Just in like a little set, cute little set. So this one's gonna have so many rooms down here, and I haven't picked out which rooms I'm gonna do completely yet, but I've got a lot to choose from. So this one's gonna be a good one to just pick and choose. So that'll be fun. Okay, and that one is, well, it's 8.9% complete of the outside frame. That's how much I know about that so far, because I don't have all the rooms data compiled in there yet, I don't think. That's that one. Okay, so this stitch along is a current stitch along. It is Castle Homecoming by the frostedpumpkinstitchery. This is what we know what it looks like so far. So I'm a little bit behind, but I'm getting caught up. That is the plan for the end of the month time. Any leftover time is going to this to get it all caught up. But we're getting along. Got almost all the bottom stuff done. We'll just have the little troll and the tree to go for the bottom, and then there's some stuff up top, and I believe there's a little frame as well. But I showed you the picture. You've seen what I see. I know. I haven't done any swapping on this one except for her hair. I did swap her hair out to make it more blonde for obvious reasons. The fabric is 32 count Belfast and Valor, and it's by Picture This Plus as well. And I like it, but I think I like the even weave better than the linen because it's just more consistent. Because some of the little lines are thicker and some of them are a little smaller in linen. So I'm getting there. I'm getting used to it. But I think I like the even weave better. So right now, even weave is my #1 choice to work on fabric-wise. Okay. Next, we have my very first haed. This was my very first big project to start. Big, I mean, this is a big, big project. So it is called Purity by Jo Marie, and here's what it will look like. Sorry, still wiggled the table. Okay, this is how much I've gotten on it so far, and I started it September the 1st of 2022. But she's a big girl. She goes all the way down. Ooh. I will get better at this one day, y'all. Let's see. Quite big, not even all the way across yet. I converted her to doing royalrows. And so I've got a little bit of diagonal still showing here, but we're going this way in royalrows by page. I like doing that by page better, just so you don't have to move the Q stab as much. But that's where we are so far on it. This little needle minder came with that set from Amazon. Let's see, this one is all the called for stuff, except I did not use the Krennic. I used one strand of B5200 and one strand of the Light Effects for that instead. So it still sparkles, but I've heard that the Krennic is even harder to use, so that's why I chose to swap that out. And this is on 18 count Magic Guide that I believe I just ordered from 123 Stitch. Or no, I got this one off Etsy. But I don't think I remember where. But I'll put the link in there if I remember to do that. There's that one. Okay, so this is the last one that y'all have seen before. This is Gamernoveau by geckorouge and medusadollmaker. This is what it looked like. And here we are right now. She's another big girl. I do love my full coverages. But I did, okay, let's talk about this one first. Okay, so this is 18 count Aida that came with the kit. And then I used a friction pin to grid it. Now, I've heard a lot of horror stories about the friction pins. So, one, it's not very pretty to go on. So that I wasn't planning on using again because of that. But I've heard that it can, which with full coverage, it shouldn't matter so much because you are pretty much covering everything as long as it doesn't see through from, you know, from a lighter thing. So fingers crossed nothing happens, but I've heard that even though it irons off, it doesn't actually come out of the fabric. It just changes to invisible. So it can like degrade later and turn brown if you put it in direct sunlight. So if you're doing something that's not full coverage, I definitely would not use a friction pin. But this one's full coverage and I can't go back now, so hopefully this works. This all came with the kit, so all of it's DMC. Nothing's changed on it. That is all of the ones that you have seen. So now let's show you my 2 new starts, and they actually were called for WIP Go, so I've actually started them. Okay, so the first one is so pretty, y'all. So excited. It's my first fancy lady, and it is Aurora. This is what it would look like. And it is by Pinky the Pink, and designer is charted by Pinky the Pink, and you can get it off makeitpink.net, and the designer was Hannah Alexander. And here we are. We just started. Okay, so I started at the very top of that crown with metallics. Don't do that, people. Don't do that. At least start with the stuff around the metallics first, because if you look closely, hopefully you can't see it, but the stuff that's around the metallics that had to touch the metallic to go through has like a little fluffier over here than it is like over here. So in the future, I will wait and not do the metallics until after I at least put the surrounding regular floss in. That was such a rookie mistake. Like I was doing it, and after I'd had to start it twice because I'd pulled out and counted wrong. So this is on 32 count magic guide, and I'm doing it 1/1 or 2/1. Yes, right? No, 2/2. Sorry, 2/2. And so each little square counts as 5, and like 5 by 5 instead of 10 by 10 that I'm used to. So it's been a little bit of a learning curve with that, but I think we're there. Well, then we figured it out, and I'm really enjoying working on her. I can't wait. She's going to be very large as well. Very large, like large. I'll show you that later, but that's all that I have for her to start with. And this is my other new start. It is also by Pinky the Pink, and you can get it from makeitpink.net. I got it, I believe, as a 1 penny add-on. I added it on with Aurora when I bought her. But this is Princess Peach, and it's a stained glass window version of her. And this is the start we have. So this one's the tiniest one I think I've ever done. And it's like it's right under 4,000 stitches, so I'm really close. Like, I actually will finish this one pretty soon. So since it was called, I spent 5 days on it for WIP Go. This is just 16 count magic guide, and I've used a water soluble pen just to mark a little bit around, just to make it a little easier to count. And I believe she originally charted it to have like a satin type, maybe it was rayon, a satin type of floss, but I just used regular DMC floss, and I am using the Light Effects metallics, which are a pain, but they look good, so we're gonna go with it. So far I've got 3 little metallic things on there. So I was started on this one, so I was like metallic at that point, and then I went straight to metallic on the other one. I'm like, I'm metallic out for a little bit, y'all. Luckily, this one doesn't have any more metallic until you get about down here, and Aurora doesn't have any more metallic till you get to her waist. So, no more metallics for a bit. But those are all of my WIPs. So with those 2, obviously I had to get all the floss and stuff, so that's part of haul. Let me show you that. Oh, and Aurora it has beads and stuff too. So we got beads, and I put Aurora's floss on 2 rings. They're so pretty. So those are that's what I bought for Aurora with, with the fabric and everything else. And then Princess Peach's floss is all right here. So pretty. Okay, so that's just a regular, I bought that with Christmas money. And then I also had a Etsy gift card from my mother-in-law. And I got this bag. It has Haunted Mansion stuff on it. I was hoping that I would be able to fit with the Q-snap an 8x11 Q-snap in here, but that doesn't work. So I'm just having to take them off the Q-snap, which I guess is fine. And then I also got this one, Harry Potter one. So cute. So those are my big, oh, so since Princess Peach is gonna be over and done with pretty quickly, I thought I'd replace that one with another smaller one. And I wanted to start working with some beads and get, you know, have a little bit of practice before I get to the beading on Aurora. So I bought this from Mill Hill. I got it off of 123 Stitch. So those are my hauls. That's all I bought. I'm proud of myself. I mean, all I bought. I mean, that's a lot. But for me, I mean, I'm happy with that. Totally happy with that. And we made it here and the battery hasn't died. So hopefully we can keep going and I won't have to do the rest later. Okay, so, sorry, that was my phone. All right, we are going to talk about plans now. So I've told y'all before that I'm doing WIP Go. So the January WIP Go I've actually already done. I had 5 days working on Aurora and 5 days working on Princess Peach. So after that, I'm just going back to all my other WIPs in rotation and putting 500 full cross stitches in or 1,000 half cross stitches, depending on which one the project is. And so I've gotten through the first one of it so far. So that's working out pretty well. But I also joined a Disney fandom group on Facebook, and I'm not 100%, I don't know all about it yet. So I'm just doing the movie watching and reading portions of it so far. So as much as I know about. So don't hold me to everything. I don't really know all the rules yet. But I'm watching the Disney movies and taking a picture of the first, the title screen and where I'm at on my work. Take a picture of that, and then you stitch while you're watching. And then you take a picture of your work with the credits or the last little scene of the movie, and you post that and you get points for it for your team. So I'm on Team Daisy, and I've heard about this from Kelsey over at xstitchandchill. So I think she's on Team Daisy too. So yay, we're on the same team. So I'm doing that, and I have started reading the list of stuff that they're reading. So that's a lot of fun. And I don't really understand how the monthly, weekly other goals are yet. So when I do, I'll let you know. Or I might start doing that too. Not sure. But that's what I'm doing. And I believe that's all we have to talk about. Oh, reading. I also read in December Fourth Wing and went straight on into Iron Flame. And I really liked them. So thank you for everybody kept saying read them, read them, read them. I really liked them. So thanks. But now I'm like, what am I going to read now? So luckily I have a list that I'm reading. For the Disney one, I'm reading A Twisted Tale, this first. It is When You Wish Upon a Star, and it's about how would the story be if the Blue Fairy wasn't supposed to grant Geppetto's wish. So I just started it, so I'll tell you if that's really good or not. Hopefully it is. That's really all I've been doing. Of course, watching Netflix and stuff like that too while I stitch, but nothing really to write home about. Oh, we started watching Reacher. Me and my husband watch it at night together while we eat, and it's been a lot of fun. Like, I grew up watching like Jean-Claude Van Damme and Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, so it's just right up my alley, and it's wonderful. We just started season 2, so that's a good one. And haven't really watched any movies lately. So I guess that's all. Thank you so much for watching and stopping by. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for just being there, watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.